Hello and welcome to Train Simulator, and today we are doing a World Cup race. And in this race event, we have got 3 different teams from 3 different continents. So how does the Train Simulator World Cup race work? Well, let me explain. So we've got 3 teams from 3 different countries, and the rules are pretty simple. The teams are required to have 1 steam locomotive and 1 electric-powered train. So, for example, representing the United States of America, for the electric-powered trains, we have got the Amtrak Acela HHP8. And for the steam power for America, we have got the New York Central Hudson, which we know is one of the fastest steam trains in the game. And these 2 locomotives aren't actually racing against each other. They're actually racing with each other. If you guys are still confused, then keep watching because, it'll start to make sense. And representing the electrified trains for Germany, we have the ICE3, and representing the steam-powered trains is the BR10, or the DB-BR10. And look how big the DB-BR10 is compared to the ICE3. It's massive. And representing the electric trains for Great Britain, we have the Class 390 Avanti West Coast. And representing steam power for Great Britain is the A4 Mallard. But before we get racing, there is something very important we need to do, because in my last race that I did, the racetrack is indeed too small, as I said in my last video. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to make the racetrack much more longer. So we're going to actually get rid of all of this. I mean, I think we need to, let me just undo that actually. I think we should keep the little weird downward spiral thing, or, well, maybe. Yeah, we'll keep that as it is, but we need to make the racetrack longer, which I was thinking of maybe actually bringing it back to the starting line. So the starting line is also going to be the finish line, which I thought was a good idea. So what we're going to do is have the speed limit to 1,000 miles per hour and have it mainline and have overhead wires, and we're going to bring the this is a different selection of track. That's all right. I'm sure that'll be fine. But what we are planning on doing is bringing. Well, we're just gonna make the racetrack more longer, and we're gonna bring it back to basically where we started. So I'm gonna make it just a little bit longer. Probably have it go through this way. Probably like across a forest. We'll probably have it like going through a valley or something. That would be like really cool. I've lost the track. I don't know where the track is. Oh, there we go. We found the track. I found it. So there's the start line, and the track's all the way over here. So I think we can actually maybe bring it round. I don't make the corners too sharp, otherwise the whole trains will derail, and then that would be catastrophic, wouldn't it? It's coming towards the finish line. Well, the starting line, I should say. I don't know why I said finish line. I'm building the finish line, so I think there will do just nice. I think that'll. I think that looks all right. But now we need to put some the platforms down. So if I go to markers, I think they're around here somewhere. There you go, markers platform. So we want this is gonna be platform 1, I think. Let's just have a quick look. Yep, that's platform 1. Then platform 2. Platform 3, etc. This will take some time. There we go, all done. So now we can actually do the programming itself. So if you guys are still confused, basically 3 teams, different from different countries competing against each other, but also they have to work as a team in their own country. So say like if so here, the scoring system is pretty simple. In first place, you get 5 points. In second place, you get 3 points, and in third place, you only get 1 point. So say like Mallard was in first place, Mallard gets 5 points, and the Pendolino, or the Class 390, if that came first as well, that's another 5 points. So that's 5 points for Mallard, sorry, and 5 points for the Class 390. And add them together, that's 10 points in total. So that is how the score system works. Each locomotive, depends what place they come in, they will the points will get added on just to see which one is the best. So So it's basically Steamy versus Steamy versus Steamy, and then it's electric versus electric versus electric. That's how it's going to work. So let's start with the programming. This is actually very exciting. So now we've got a longer racetrack. Things should be a bit more fair. And the game just crashed. Great job, Train Simulator. The game crashed. We're back. Sorry about that. So programming, it should be quite easy. So engine number 1 will be on platform 1, and engine number 2 will be on platform 2, and etc. So it should be quite easy. So Mallard on platform 1, and we shall have you at 100. Oh wait, 100% power, because we're gonna make it fair here. And engine number 2, which is the Class 390 on platform 2, and we'll have you at 100% power as well. So that's Great Britain programmed, and now we're programming Germany. So engine number 3. Oh wait, what have I just put? No, we don't want that. We want engine number 3 on platform 3 and give you 100% power. And same with engine number 4. You on platform 4. This makes programming a lot more easier doing it this way. 100% power as well. Good. And now for the American trains, engine number 5 on platform 5 with you at 100% power. And engine number 6 on platform 6 with 100% power as well. There we go. That is probably the most simplest programming I've ever done. So this is good. We've got a much longer racetrack now. Engines are all programmed. Who do you think is going to win? Which team do you guys support? Do you support Team America, Team Germany, or Team Great Britain? Leave your answer in the comment section down below. And which train is your favourite, and which train do you think is going to be the fastest? Again, leave all your answers in the comment section down below. I'll be sure to read it. And as always, I'm going to be driving the Superclass 47. I'm so excited. This is so exciting. So let's get racing underway. Woo! Yeah! Race time! And away we go. We are racing. The HHP8 is on a mind-blowing start, followed by the DBBR10, followed by the New York Central Hudson. Mallard, being the fastest steam train in the world, is actually the slowest one to start off, which is, it's a bit sad. So away we go. We are racing. We are racing, guys. So Mallard is in last place, followed by the ICE3, followed by the Class 390 Avanti West Coast. New York Central Hudson is next. I can't see where the HHP8 is. But the German steam train, the DBBR10, did have a good start, but it's slowing down quite a bit because the New York Central Hudson is now in second place. But the German steam train is still doing quite well. And looking in the distance, I can see that the German steam train is now being overtaken by the Class 390 Avanti West Coast. It's overtaking the New York Central Hudson. I still don't see the HHP8. There it is in the distance, going at amazing speed, coming up to the level crossing from Old Man Bill's farm. Level crossing is ringing a lot. I can see all these trains just going at a tremendous speed. ICE3 is now overtaking the German steam train, and these things are actually quite fast. But I don't see Mallard. Mallard being, the fastest steam train in the world is in stone dead last. But can she catch up? We don't know. Which reminds me, I actually need to catch up because I need to go to the front of the racing because I need to see who's winning at the moment, because at the moment I haven't got a clue. So following the Class 390, it's going at amazing speed. I see the I just did see the HHP8 going around the corner. I know it's here somewhere. look at this. Look how silly this Superclass 47 is. That is completely ridiculous. But there is the HHP8. I think she's slowing down just a little bit. So there's apply her brakes just a little bit. See how fast she's going. She's not doing that bad, actually. About 100 and something miles per hour. But there is the Class 390 Avanti West Coast. Oh, that thing is going really fast. Bear in mind, all these trains are at 100% power. I can see Mallard just going under the bridge. I don't see any steam trains anywhere. But the ICE3 is actually catching up, and she's going at tremendous speed as well. Look at the speed of the ICE3. That is going at good speed. And I see the German steam train, the DBBR10. That's not going that fast, is it? It's actually not that impressive. But I actually need to catch up to the Class 390 because that thing is going quite fast. I mean, it's going a lot faster than I am. I need to catch up. Wait for me! I'm doing like 320-ish miles per hour. So if I apply brakes just a little bit, how fast is the Avanti West Coast Class 390 going? So if I apply my brakes just a little bit, Oh, it's doing way over 150 miles per hour, surely. And we're actually coming up to the downward spiral now. Now, this is a really sharp corner, which I need to be very careful. But the Class 390 is definitely not going to slow down. Look at that. Look how ridiculous. I mean, if I was driving that, that would definitely derail, surely. I mean, it kind of looks like a Hornby train set. But in second place is the ICE3, still going at some good speed, but is it enough to catch up to the Class 390? In third place is the HHP8. See if we try to find any steam trains. Where is Team Steam? They're all in the distance. Yeah, I can't see them at all. Right, I'm travelling on the downward spiral now, which is it is a little bit tricky to go down when you're going at full speed. But I see the HHP8 in the distance. I need to catch up to the leaders at the moment because they are so far ahead. And if we actually look on the top, we can actually see the A4 Mallard. That's in first place for Team Steam, followed by the New York Central Hudson. I don't know where the German steam train is. I don't know. That's like long. That's really far behind. Okay, now I'm catching up to the Class 390, and I can actually just see in the little dot of the German train. And oh! I forgot to build a bridge here. They've just gone through the mountain. God, the German steam train is going really slow. It's not doing as well as I hoped. Yeah, I've just made a mistake on this map. I've just realised that I forgot to build a valley on here because at the moment we're actually inside the map. This is like I think I've kind of broken it a little bit. There we go. We're out of the mountains now. I do need to fix that. I'll probably do that in the next video. But yeah, I have made quite a few mistakes so far in this race, but that doesn't matter. I mean, at least you get to see my mistakes. Every person out there makes mistakes, and this is my mistake. And it's a bad mistake, but there you go. So let's have a quick look on the map. So the Class 390 is in the lead. In second place, which I believe is the ICE3. In third place, which is all the way down here, is the HHP8. I think that's the HHP8. I'm lost right now. I mean, there's just trains everywhere. They're all like far apart on the map now. But that's good. Now that we've got a much bigger racetrack, and I'll tell you what, kind of reminds me of something. But the fact that we've got a much bigger racetrack, it makes it better for all the trains to actually get up to their top speed and see which one is the fastest. But I think next time, we should have it maybe more % power to make it a bit more fun. But I think 100% power is good for now as a good starting point. I think having a much bigger racetrack is a lot better. And I think we're almost near the end. I think so. So obviously the Class 390 is the winner. But remember, the first train to stop it is classed as the winner. It's not the first to actually cross the finish line. It's the first to stop. Like that's how it works in my racing anyway. It's not the first to cross the finish line. It's the first train to stop. So I actually see the starting point, which is also now the finish point. It's so confusing. I'm so confused right now. But no, I think we're going to leave my Superclass 47 here for now. There we go. Let's go to the end of the line. It does look weird, having like two different sets of track. But the Avanti West Coast is indeed the winner. But following quite close to the Class 390, we have the ICE3, which is quite close. So in first place for the electrified trains, it is Great Britain with the Class 390 Avanti West Coast. So that's 5 points to Great Britain. And in second place is the ICE3 representing Germany. So that is 3 points to Germany. And I could just see the HHP8 in the distance. It looks like a small insect on my screen, doesn't it? Like a little ant or something. And here comes the Amtrak Acela HHP8 with a ginormous looking pantograph. It looks like it's because it's got such a big pantograph. It's like wearing a big hat, isn't it, for a train? But no, on a serious note, the HHP8 is in third place, representing the United States of America. So unfortunately, the HHP8, only gets, unfortunately, 1 point. It's not very impressive, is it? But still, not a bad start. So far, that's 5 points to Great Britain, 3 points to Germany, and 1 point for the United States. But the racing is not over yet, my friends. No! Because we have a big surprise, because Mallard is actually coming up next. There's no sign of the New York Central Hudson. Where is it? So if we actually look on the map, there's Mallard, but if we go up, there is the New York Central Hudson, and the German steam train, the DBBR is miles away. Now that is surprising, because Mallard was indeed the slowest to start, but when it actually got up to speed, it actually overtook the New York Central Hudson, as we know is like probably one of the fastest starters for the steam power. So in first place for Steam Team, it is Mallard. So that is another 5 points for Great Britain. So far, Britain is in the lead with 10 points. 5 points for the Class 390 with Anti-West Coast and 5 points for Mallard, which gives Great Britain an amazing 10-point lead. But the DBBR10 is obviously in stone dead last, and it's not going very well so far, is it? And look who it is, my friends. In second place for the Steam Power is the New York Central Hudson. Now that is surprising, because we all know from you know the science on this channel. I mean, we don't really do science, but the racing experimenting we've done so far, that we know that the New York Central Hudson is actually pretty fast. But the New York Central Hudson's crown has been stolen by Mallard, because Mallard has beaten it. And there we go for Team America. That was 1 point for the HHP8, but 3 points for coming in second for the New York Central Hudson. I keep getting the names wrong. But so far, add them together, that's 4 points. So the DBBR10 eventually arrived at the finish line. Now, because it was the slowest steam train of them all, she only gets 1 point. That's a bit sad. But what we're going to do now is we're going to add up the scores and see where they all stand, and have a look at the scoreboard. Let's do that. So here is where the score stands. Now, you get 5 points for first, 3 points for second, and 1 point for third. Now, because Mallard was the fastest steam engine, she gets 5 points. And because the Class 390 was also the fastest electric train, she gets 5 points. So Great Britain stands at 10 points so far. Very good start. Then there is a bit of a gap. The United States and Germany are tied at 4 points right now, because the ICE3 was the second fastest electric train, so she gets 3 points. But the Amtrak HHP8 was the slowest electric train, so she only gets 1 point. But the New York Central Hudson was the second fastest steam engine, so she gets 3 points. But the German steam train was the slowest steam train out of all of them, so she only gets 1 point. So Germany and the United States are tied at 4 at the moment, and Great Britain is first for 10 points. That's actually a good start for Great Britain. But next time, we're going to have a totally different selection of trains. We're going to have more different Germany trains, and different American trains, and different British trains. Tune in for next time, guys, because you don't want to miss it, because next time we are doing diesel power versus steam. So tune into that. You don't want to miss it. Click subscribe. Turn the bell notification on as well, so stay notified to the channel. And I'll see you guys again next time. Bye. These things, sort of.